Indoors, the rhythm of the season beginning to set in. Teams are starting to establish their identity.
They're also starting to understand, all right, these are our rotations. The players are now establishing their roles. You are definitely starting to see teams not only hone into their approach, but refine their approach.
Look at the opening lineup for Florida. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Florida shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Here's Magician. Magician passes to Magician. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Lee. There's a screen. Here's the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Magician. 17 points in his last outing. Launches a 3, and the 3 ball is good. 5 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. From 13, goes back up. And it's Florida with the rebound.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Jemison, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
And these are two teams that excel at punishing opponents for their mistakes. I mean, they certainly did that last season.
Magicians checked in for the Magician. And Florida with the change here, too. Ingram's checked in. Lee outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Magician with the rebound. Lee's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Holloway. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Florida, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hangs in the air.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Lee, covered by Williamson. And once again off the mark by Florida.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Holloway. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Magicians checked in for the Magician. And Florida with the change here, too. Brown's checked in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Lee. The three. And once again off the mark by Florida.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
To end the drought. And the layup good by Brown.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
1:05 left to play in the first. To the inside. Lee outside. A three ball. It's good from long range. He has 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass the Magician. Here's Holloway. Here's Magician. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lee in the posts. Ingram gets the lead. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Lee's got 5.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Florida leads by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Florida.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court for Florida. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
First free throw is good. And Florida making a change here. Lloyd's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Florida leading by 4. Out to the right wing. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at the Magician. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Pass to Ingram. Brown outside. Back to Ingram. Out to the right wing. Florida moving that ball around. Clock at 6. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got his first 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Jemison to the left wing. Here's Holloway. He's covered by Brown. Here's Jemison. For 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Florida. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. You look at the Magician, deadly on the stripe. Someone you do not want to foul.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Holloway. The quick look, no good that time. Florida leading by 8. Back to Lee. They set the pick. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 10-point Florida lead.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Pass to Holloway. Launches it. And it's Florida with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He lobs it up. 1:32 left in the first half. Over in the corner, Lee. Ingram outside. Lee outside. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And there's another one for Florida.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Magician passes to Magician. To halt the run. Here's Jemison. He's covered by Ingram, and it's Jemison missing. Lee kicks to Ingram. 19 seconds left in the first half.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
puts up a deep three, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Florida, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And then we were really active. I thought we really helped one another. We were really aggressive on the ball, made them feel our pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. And the Eastern Conference winner, Magician.
Leading the charge for this squad, man. Hey, Shaq, he's not only scoring well, he's impacting everything in all areas of the floor. Ernie, what an amazing guy, and his consistency has been unbelievable.
Now, he definitely has the respect and trust of his teammates. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the home team.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Lee really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Florida leading by 14. Williamson out there with the Magician. Then it's Magician. Then it's Magician. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Pass to Lee. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lee's got the first basket of the second half here for Florida. Here's Magician. Still scoreless. Downtown, that shot no good. Florida shooting just phenomenal here tonight, 73% from the field. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
I'm open right here. Watch the screen. I got your help.
Takes the three, sinks the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Inside. Good D by Williamson. Being a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Jamison. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. Hasn't made one yet. Williamson, the screen. Here's Magician. Out of bounds. Florida takes possession. And here's what the schedule for Florida looks like. On Friday and then on Sunday. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lee outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Magician's checked in for the Magician. Ingram, he's checked in for Ford. Shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Pass the Magician. There's the drive. Out of bounds. Florida takes possession. Florida leading by 14. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Lee outside.
2 minutes.
Just 4 to shoot. It's not going to go for it. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass the Magician. Williamson left side. And the dunk by Williamson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. For 3, Ingram hands it from downtown. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
55 seconds left to play in the third. Off on the layup.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Holloway. Out to the wing. Ingram outside. And here is Lee. Fader on the way. That's short off the rim. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Florida ahead, up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Florida. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pass to Brown. With the fadeaway. And it's Magician with the rebound.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Here's Magician. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Pass to Brown. Good, nice job down low. And Florida leads by 17.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Florida?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Shooting two. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Florida leading by 16. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Ingram. Florida moving that ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Florida needs to get off a shot. No good from the wing. Here's Magician. He's covered by Brown.
Florida foul. Number 13. First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Bristow.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Florida leading by 15. Lee outside. Launches a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Jemison. They set the pick from deep. That one is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lee outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And again, it's Florida with a 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the right side.
Hit me, I'm open.
6 to shoot. The tray. And it's Jemison with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Florida.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
At the line for 1, Bristow.
One shot.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Now, Brown. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen away. Here's Magician. 20 feet away. So we see Florida taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.